it's Renee. Welcome to my channel. So I know like forever ago, a couple people have asked me for this. I guess people just wanted me to share basically just the shoes that I wear on like a pretty regular basis, because I know that kind of like having like being plus size and having wider feet is a thing. And I've been kind of hesitant to do it because I really truthfully like don't have that big of an issue finding shoes. I know that generally there are some plus size people who do, just because like maybe you have a bigger foot or maybe you need like wide or extra wide. I'm pretty lucky where like I'm a size 9. I'm really like a size 8.5, 9. I can fit into either, and I don't really have that wide of feet. I kind of just have, I don't want to say normal wide feet, but like I definitely don't need like I can go into a store, like go to like the wide foot section and the wide foot section fits, or I can just wear like stuff that just comes in like one like medium size like width. And so I'm pretty lucky in that regard. So it is kind of one of those things, it's hard to give advice when I do wear regular stuff, but there are some shoes that you can definitely try, especially because I have flat feet. I don't really have an arch either, and I know like some people have an arch and they have flat feet, so that makes finding shoes extra difficult, because like my mom is like that. She has like more flatter feet and she has like a really high arch, so finding shoes can be very difficult, and she's not even like plus size and she still has to deal with that. I just wanted to share with you some brands that I really enjoy that I'm able to wear, and hopefully it'll make you to wear maybe like certain shoe brands that you thought wouldn't fit because you thought they were more like straight size would actually do like pretty well for you. Again, this is very specific because I do have more of like an average size foot and I don't need like a really like wide foot like at all. I've just been pretty lucky in that way. Yeah, if you would like to just kind of hear me talk about that, stay tuned and we'll get into it. So for the first brand, the brand that I have been wearing since I was like, probably since I was like 12, I have worn these shoes for forever. These are obviously different ones, but this brand, I constantly am wearing Vans. Now, these ones are recently like new ones that I just got. I had to break them in a little bit because they're like that faux like leather kind of a shoe. And so that is something that I had to deal with, so that did make them a little bit tighter. These ones I got on sale from Tilly's. I think they're still available, but I got these in a women's size 9. And generally what I find is that even though these were a little bit smaller, I don't really do Converse, because Converse I think are more for like a very like long and narrow foot, and I have more of like a shorter and like a little bit of a wider foot. So I feel like that's kind of like what Vans are made for. I personally think that if you are going to get Vans and you're hesitant about the sizing, definitely get the more canvas, more traditional sneaker ones, because like I said, these ones are like that. They're that faux leather feel. They're gonna take a little bit of time like stretching out and everything. Like you're gonna have to wear them kind of casually so you don't get blisters. But I find that honestly, like once these are stretched out, I could live in Vans. I love Vans. They're some of the most comfortable shoes. Like I said, I've been wearing Vans, God, since probably like since like 7th grade, and I'm 22 going on 23. Like Vans are something that have been consistently in my wardrobe that I can't live without. Like I loved, like every year I would always get like a pair of white Vans and a pair of black Vans, and then I would get those and I would just wear those throughout the year, along with wearing like sandals and stuff and moccasins. Moccasins are like, but yeah, Vans to me are just like those shoes that I'll always go back to. They're shoes that I constantly will always need. I always need to wear them. And I just think that they go great with everything, and there's so many fun and cute colors. So a brand that I never really shopped their clothes, but I did shop their shoes. I have 2 pairs of boots. I have a pair of heels from them that I got pretty recently that I'm like in love with, but I haven't worn them yet because I really need to figure out kind of how to style them, because I'm just like not sure. But I got these. These are from Simply Be. So the coolest thing about Simply Be is that they carry like a wide variety of brands along with like their own in-house brands. They go up to like a pretty decently high width. Like I got these shoes. These are just like some cool like block heels, and they have like this like floral pattern on them. I wish I had ordered the ones they had in like a rust color, because I feel like they'd be so pretty for fall. But yeah, these I actually got, well, because these are in a like UK, well on the bottom it says that they're a 7, but I'm a size 9, so I guess it kind of just depends on where these come from, I guess. Yeah, these are, and then they are in a triple E in width. And so the cool thing about Simply Be is that you can pick from a wide variety of shoes from like D, E, double E, triple E, and I think, and it's really, really awesome. I got these in a triple E because I bought them on sale. I probably could have used like a double, because these are actually maybe just a teensy bit too big on me, but they're really nice because they're nice and squishy. They're the most comfortable heels ever because of this nice platform, because of this low heel. And you know how sometimes even if a shoe fits you, if it isn't wide enough for you, it's still not that comfortable to walk in because it's squeezing your feet all day. And having shoes like this is great because up here, this is big enough for you. It may be too small like right here, but because this is big for you, like even though your feet may be hanging off a little bit, this is keeping you like centered and it's keeping your feet in, and your feet won't like fall out or be squeezed as you're walking. And so I love these shoes. I think they're so comfortable, they're so great. And Simply Be is awesome because so many times there's influencers that are having sales with them or like having coupon codes with them, so you can get some really cute shoes. And like I said, they start at like a D to an E to a double E to a triple E, and you can get all these shoes and they're really wide. Like I said, I think I'm more of a double E because I think I have some boots from them too, because you can do the same thing like with like their calf sizing. Like they have really wide width calf boots, which is really nice. And I think I'm a triple E. Like my boots are like a triple E in those two, and they're a triple E in the foot sizing, and the foot works, but I actually could have used a smaller calf sizing, surprisingly, since I do have semi-thick calves. But the nice thing about it is that a lot of those shoes, you can actually adjust them when you buy them. Again, Simply Be is a great brand. They're not too expensive. Like some of their items are Torrid pricing, and other their items are more like Forever 21 pricing, but with a way higher quality than Forever 21. So I definitely think that if you're looking for some really cute, really affordable shoes, try Simply Be because they come in a ton of different widths. Another shoe brand that has been tried and true for me ever since high school would definitely be some like Steve Madden shoes. These are from the Madden Girl like line. They're very squishy, they're super comfortable in these sandals, but really any type of sandal like this is great because they're typically wider. But I love these ones, they're pretty, they're in rose gold. But Madden Girl and Steve Madden shoes have always been really great for me because they're generally built a little bit wider, and I think that they're sized a little bit bigger. And so you kind of have like, if you are more of like an 8.5 but you have a wider foot, you can go up to like a 9 and they'd be like a really good width for you. These are in a size 9, which is generally the size that I go for. And I have a couple pairs of these that I really like. Like I have some Steve Madden ones that are like black velvet, which are really pretty. And then I have these. And yeah, I had Steve Madden heels like constantly. Like anytime I had like an event for sports or anything like that, I was always either A, buying heels from Steve Madden, or I was buying heels from Torrid, because those were generally like my go-to like easy to wear shoes. And the nice thing, like I said, about having like a wider foot, they're generally more comfortable for you. Steve Madden can range from quite expensive to very affordable. Like I got these, I think at TJ Maxx forever ago, and they were like $20. And often Steve Madden, like you can get sneakers from Ross that are Steve Madden, you can get sandals from TJ Maxx, or like sneakers or anything like that. It's a very like affordable, very approachable brand. Like I'm pretty sure I wore Steve Madden shoes for my high school graduation. Like I'm like 99.9% sure, because again, they would have like the gladiator type sandals, and most brands were too narrow for my feet. Steve Madden like always had wider fitting shoes. Like it was so great for me because my feet would like hang off on the narrower ones. So another brand, I don't even know if people still wear Toms anymore, but I went on like a Poshmark craze like years ago where I was just buying Toms from people, and I had so many, and I don't wear them enough anymore because I just never see people wearing them. But they're a great slip-on shoe. So the nice thing about Toms is that even though they look kind of like a narrower shoe because of like the bottom sole, if you get the canvas kind, it's the same thing with Vans. Like generally try to stick towards the more cloth, or in this case they have cloth, they have lace, they have leather. I would stick towards the more cloth, like canvasy type shoes, or get like their lace shoes, because like the canvas ones, even though they look narrow, the nice thing about them is that you can stretch this part out if you have a wider foot. Also, it has like this little bit of elastic, where if a lot of my width is like right here, so this little extra bit of elastic actually helps with like where the balls of your feet, like that wider part, like just before your toes. Shoes like this are really great. And again, I have like a pair of the lace ones on. And another thing that does happen to Tom after a little while is that the sole, or that like the sole like lining on the inside, will actually start to come loose, and it'll start to like wear down depending on how long you've had them. So if you are having a little bit of a tougher time getting your shoes in, getting your feet in, you can actually rip out this lining if you want to. I've done it on a couple of smaller pairs that I have. But again, these are really great because these are like a plain like canvas, and so your feet they kind of form to your feet. Yeah, after a while, I will say shoes like this do tend to deteriorate, but I've had pairs of Toms that I've had for years, and they're the type of shoe too where like you can wear them, they're super comfortable, and then once they conform to your feet, you have like a long time to wear them. Like there are some shoes that I've had since high school that I still own. You can just throw these two in the washer and like they're clean again. If they're white ones, you can bleach them. Toms, I don't really know if people wear them anymore, but I love them and I have so many pairs of them. Yeah, I ended up buying these and I really like them because I thought that they looked like a creamsicle, which I don't like creamsicles, but I like the colors. Now, obviously a good go-to brand for anyone is Torrid. I have these black flats from Torrid and I wear them so often. They're like these, you've seen them in a ton of lookbooks. They're like these like suede, like faux suede almond toe flats, and these are in a size 9, and all of their, I don't know if all of them, but like most of their shoes come in wide width, and this one I would say would probably be the most accessible for people. Like if you're plus size, you've probably been to a Torrid, and Torrid generally has like pretty like cute shoes. Not all of them are cute, but like sometimes you can just get like basics like this. And so these are great when a shoe is more wide. Typically it has like a lot of padding, like there's a lot of squish to this one. I like this because it has a little bow, it has little openings on the side, and it's really great for just like, I feel like great just black flats to wear. Wear these to work, you can wear these to school, anything. And I think that they're super casual, they'll last you a long time. And like I have so many shoes from Torrid. I have heels from Torrid that I wore to my graduation. I have flats that I wore to E3. I have sandals. I have like sneakers. I have so many shoes from Torrid, and so I feel like these are probably the most accessible if you're plus size. Also, a lot of times too, like I buy a lot of my stuff from Torrid on sale. Like I bought, one year I bought a pair of flats, I bought 2 pairs of sandals, and it was buy one get 2 free. So like they were all $30, and so then I got 3 pairs of shoes for like $35 because of tax. And so you can really find good affordable stuff from Torrid, and even though it is more of an expensive store, if you wait for sales, if you wait for coupons, you can get really good like essential pieces and like not really have to worry about spending too much money, and they'll last you a really long time. Now, I feel like these are something that's really, really important, is to get yourself a good pair of Nikes. So for me, like I said, I'm pretty lucky in that I can generally fit into a lot of shoes. Like I don't totally have to worry about the width. Like I do and I don't, it just depends. So Nike is really great for that. So like if you need some casual shoes to go to the gym. Like I used to wear these all the time when I went to the gym more often, but I've been working out and doing like kettlebell stuff at home, and it's really good to just have like a reliable pair of exercise shoes. I've worn these in Disneyland, I've worn these to Universal, like I've worn these in like a lot of different places that like, I don't know, just like you just need a good pair of Nike shoes. These ones I've had probably since 2015, probably actually since like 2014. I got them in the Nordstrom like anniversary sale. So these were normally like $100, and then I got them for like I think like 45 because I knew someone, and so they bought them for me because they had like a store discount, and so I had them buy them for me. They are starting to deteriorate a little bit right here. They definitely got a lot more, like I don't wear them that often like outside on like gravel or anything, like I don't go hiking or anything like that, but like when I used to go to the gym a lot, they didn't really see like major like walking they ever really saw was like on like a treadmill, or running they saw was like on a treadmill. I don't typically wear them like outside because that's the only thing, is that I love Nike, especially now in like their recent like that they're actually gonna like support Colin Kaepernick. I think that that's very cool. They're very expensive still, and I can only afford so much. I really enjoy these. I like wearing these a lot. They've lasted me a really long time. Yeah, these are in a US size 9. Oh yeah, no, these really are. These have dates on them. These are from 2014. They're great, like a great college shoe. Like I used to wear them all the time, like when I went to class, because I feel like you just look kind of like dressed up sometimes if you just wear like some black leggings and some Nikes and just like a white shirt. I feel like it kind of gives you that very cool, like effortless kind of a look. But I do think that Nikes are really great. They're something essential you should have, or really any type of shoe if you have like Adidas. I just like Nike because I find that Adidas can be kind of narrow, and so I think that Nikes work a little bit better for me. But yeah, those were definitely all of the shoes that I really like to wear that I think work for me really well. All of my like more wintry shoes are kind of stored away because boots are big, and so I don't like to keep them in my closet. But again, Simply Be is great for boots. I wear a lot of Uggs because I feel like Uggs, because they're boots, they're very like thick and they're very wide, and so they're really great for wide feet. And they are a little pricier, but again, you can go to Nordstrom Rack and get Uggs for like half the price. You can get slippers from them. I think they're really great for that. Another great brand is like Minnetonka. They have great moccasins if you're looking for more of like a slipper. That's pretty much like all of the shoe brands that I like to wear, because I do have pretty like, I feel like it can be pretty easy for me to find shoes, and I'm really lucky in that regard. But I hope that this was at least a little bit more informative for you if you're similar in size to me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe. It'd be great to have you here. Again, my name's Renee. Thanks for watching. Bye.